gonna marry Donald Trump.
Donald Trump?
Will split Idaho's 32 delegates with Donald Trump, the only other candidate to clear that 20% threshold.
Fucking Donald Trump lotto.
Donald Trump.
Morning, Donald Trump.
I use Donald Trump. The headline is ex-wife. Donald Trump made me feel violated.
A wealthy, high-profile builder who's always trying to realize grandiose dreams a la Donald Trump to be shot in New York.
In the words of the great American Donald Trump, I'm sorry, but you're fired.
Mrs. Rifkin has spent the last 20 years burning her husband's dinners, but now decides she wants to become the Donald Trump of the cookie business. You.
It's an overseas call for Mr. Donald Trump.
Donald Trump?
I watched Donald Trump in a press conference.
See Donald Trump over there?
A homeless millionaire, otherwise known as Donald Trump, appears to have sold his Hampstead Heath property, a shack worth close to £4 million.
From President Donald Trump.
This is gonna blow your mind, because when you meet Donald Trump...
Unreal Donald Trump, one of the Hulkamaniacs.
Look who's here, Donald Trump.
The other night, I saw Don King shaking hands with Donald Trump.
Donald Trump was supposed to be here tonight, video business emergency.
But as Donald Trump hangs on to the top of the Trump Plaza with his family under his other arm, as they sink to the bottom of the sea.
He's been running around like Donald Trump, grabbing up every piece of waterfront he can get his hands on.
Donald Trump could live there, and in fact kind of does.
What will they go for next, Donald Trump?
So here is Donald Trump.
Whatever you say, Donald Trump.
Hello, Lauren, this is Donald Trump, and I can be Hitler here.
I swear you said Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
You know, they look like Donald Trump banged Alfred E. Newman after a night of snorting thalidomide.
Are you like Donald Trump running for president drunk?
We've seen Donald Trump, star of stage and screen.
Me and Donald Trump.
That's why I think Donald Trump is so successful.
Please help me welcome the personal advisor to Donald Trump, my new friend, Larry.
What would Donald Trump do? Next thing would be combing his hair like Donald Trump.
What would Donald Trump do? Why is everything shut down if Donald Trump said, like a miracle, it's going to disappear?
Like international crisis happens, everyone's a little more on edge because Donald Trump is president.
Dancing the Macarena with Donald Trump?
Yeah, you know, Donald Trump just got a kiss.
What could be the worst possible job to have in the White House right now under Donald Trump?
It was like being Donald Trump for an afternoon. Donald Trump.
Donald Trump told the American people the truth tonight, as he always does.
Like The Apprentice, only you get Prince Andrew instead of Donald Trump.
The AP now projecting that Donald Trump has won the state of Pennsylvania.
What would Donald Trump do, right?
Hey, we know who her father is, and he's richer than Donald Trump.
Within hours of new polls showing Hillary Clinton with a solid lead in the race for the White House, Donald Trump declares this.
What would Donald Trump do?
That's like asking a New Yorker if he's ever heard of Donald Trump.
It would kill me to talk on the phone with you when you were at college, just babbling on about your business classes and stock market and Donald Trump and your newfound appreciation for advertising. It was pathetic.
Billionaire wig model, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump owns the whole fucking thing.
Like Donald Trump says, if you want to make money, stick with what you love and know.
I bet Donald Trump is looking over his shoulder.
Donald Trump signed me a heck of a check to get me to appear here.
Look, yeah, if you're watching CNN or MSNBC, Donald Trump is Satan and the end of the world is near.
No fucking Donald Trump is gonna tell me where to go.
You know what else Donald Trump would do? Dale?
Like a freaky mix between Dale Carnegie and Donald Trump.
All the news networks said that Joe Biden won the election, but Donald Trump is refusing to concede.
Bless our next President Donald Trump, and God bless the United States
To Donald Trump.
And he said he'd go see Donald Trump with me soon.
I mean, we'll make fun of Donald Trump with our comedy.
Donald Trump might be in trouble.
Real estate of Donald Trump.
He was Employee of the Month for the Donald Trump of the underworld.
I'm wishing Donald Trump luck.
What makes Donald Trump is the third thing he says. I spilled coffee once on Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, it happened right in front of him.
You know, we should probably just pretend that this film, and in fact Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Is that a shot of my friend Donald Trump?
Met Donald Trump that night.
Columbus was the Donald Trump of the New World, yo. With the likes of Donald Trump.
Donald Trump has emerged as president-elect of the United States.
I thought about what Donald Trump or Ted Turner would have done.
And his voice,
Yes.
President Donald Trump.
When Donald Trump was elected President of the United States, he flew to Washington, D.C. for a meeting with Barack Obama.
Jones says he has been encouraging Donald Trump to run for president since 1988.
The devil and Donald Trump.
I didn't know that Donald Trump doesn't drink.
We're entitled to whatever we want, just like Donald Trump is.
I wonder if the original Donald Trump had any concept of the life that hung in the balance of his social media storm.
Don't play Donald Trump with me.
Oh yeah, listen, get at Donald Trump on Twitter as soon as it's invented.
So will Donald Trump and all the Hulkamaniacs.
We need a special prayer for Donald Trump.
We're going to see Donald Trump together just like we always said we were.
Then there's my Donald Trump mask. Oh.
Donald Trump.
But Donald Trump, he's the only president I had in my lifetime that had a bounty on his head.
President Donald Trump is the best president this country's ever had.
All you do is listen to what Donald Trump said.
He's a former three-star general and was a national security advisor to Donald Trump.
That's looking more like Donald Trump.
Former President of the United States of America, Donald Trump.
It's dinner for two with the handsome, the totally dreamy Mr. Donald Trump.
Were tweeted by Donald Trump.
It's like, well, you know, the difference between me and Donald Trump is...
Donald Trump.
You vote for Donald Trump?
Like Donald Trump saying he don't like Mexicans drunk.
In exchange for his cooperation to work on behalf of the Russians to get better agreements from the Americans when Donald Trump is elected.
Gold boss is the Donald Trump of California.
In the weird world of Q, Donald Trump was the savior.
Admitting you like them is like admitting you like Donald Trump.
But I just read online that Donald Trump, his motorcade is going to literally drive.
And my favorite, Donald Trump, what do you think of former supermodel Heidi Klum?
Donald Trump keeps talking about Confederate monuments.
He loves everything about Donald Trump.
And more on Donald Trump later, obviously.
He's like Donald Trump, right?
Donald Trump shit, you feel me? Donald Trump would talk to a woman.
Donald Trump here. This is going to be awesome.
So President Donald Trump is ambivalent about, we're not ambivalent, we're just not sure. Dale and I were trying to become successful by reading Art of the Deal and listening to Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is now waiting for Quentin Sherlock, and Quentin Sherlock forward defensively.
Please welcome the 45th President of the United States, Donald.
Month in New York, and he thinks he's Donald Trump.
To the Donald Trump campaign, and of course, the national chair of the Trump Victory Finance Committee, Kimberly Guilfoyle.
Donald Trump.
We drill down a little farther. In Florida, Donald Trump wins.
I'm very angry about the stolen election in America and how Donald Trump was stopped from carrying it out.
Playing polo with Donald Trump, okay?
Donald Trump, please don't fire me. You're Donald Trump.
President Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr.
You know, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump and the American people surprised all of them, and President Trump wins.
The difference, Jessica, what about Jonah Hill and Donald Trump?
Donald Trump, no.
You're ever going to be in the same room with who made a movie with Donald Trump?
President Donald Trump.
Donald Trump created America for this nation.
The winner's Donald Trump. He's a
Candidate Donald Trump responded with saying nice things about him.
I would take Donald Trump. Donald Trump should have won the election.
Your dick feeling like Donald Trump right now?
They had the picture of Donald Trump.
Now I'm thinking, if we can get on camera with Donald Trump, that could put us over the edge with Fox News.
Donald Trump won the election.
Sarah was the first person that I can remember who predicted that Donald Trump.
You got, Donald Trump, and everybody like, what don't you like about Donald?
You roll, Donald Trump.
Happy birthday, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, what do you think about Rosie O'Donnell?
Let the Iron Curtain crumble so that many years later, Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump can ride shirtless on horseback over the charred remains of humanity.
You could run off and play CEO of the island anytime you like, Donald Trump.
Could be the President of the United States, which is Donald Trump, or JFK Jr.
Someone like that, Donald Trump.
You know Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is contesting the result.
About Donald Trump and those goddamn Republicans.
On the same day as Donald Trump.
What I look like, Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
And the media's like, Donald Trump lies, he's a liar.
Says Donald Trump is the savior.
If it was, Donald Trump would be head of NAACP.
Donald Trump home?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, I said it before, I say it again, he is...
That's fucked up, Donald Trump, man.
Donald Trump.
With Jay Leno, and I'm backstage with Jay, and he said, like, you got any jokes about Donald Trump?
Well, you said, there he is, Donald Trump.
I'm sorry, Donald Trump.
Who wants dinner with Donald Trump?
I know you've seen the Donald Trump sign on their lawn.
Lord, I pray for Donald Trump to be impeached.
The same reason I wouldn't say that about Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
In the back room, and Donald Trump comes in and he says, hey, listen, vote for whoever you want.
Donald Trump absolutely needed it.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is test driving this country like it's a rental car.
But have you guys seen that thing with Donald Trump on the scene?
Pedro whispers. Donald Trump, 2020.
We're having a crazy situation with Donald Trump, right?
I was like, what do I fucking like about Donald Trump?
I'm Donald Trump.
Donald Trump won 80 million to 68 million.
And just a little selfish thing, I'm going to get to see Donald Trump with my dad. I'm here at the Donald Trump rally, and I just think it's going to be incredible.
Donald Trump put a price on the head of his own vice president.
And there again, it's an interesting reality that Donald Trump and Israel have this in common.
The current president is Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
But Donald Trump, you gotta admit, even if you love Donald Trump, you gotta know he's doing too much president.
And I'm gonna marry Donald Trump.
My shit, dog.
Nigga, Donald Trump don't got shit on me, nigga.
Like I'm Donald Trump or somebody.
It's over for Donald Trump.
I'm just going to will myself to die because I cannot bear to see Donald Trump become president.
I want to make it very clear, I'm for Donald Trump.
Like, can you believe what Donald Trump said today?
Meanwhile, Donald Trump has just tweeted that there's
1, 2, 3, 4 cans of chopped tomatoes. I've never been a fan of Donald Trump.
And just so many people who don't like Donald Trump.
This broad and her brothers, they have more money than Donald Trump.
I don't understand what Donald Trump and London Logo have in common.
That's Donald Trump, baby.
National polls show Hillary Clinton ahead of GOP rival Donald Trump, but the two candidates are in a dead heat in several key battleground states.
Donald Trump will be
Based on the best-selling Donald Trump autobiography of the same name.
Now, the idea is to structure your campaign so that it very closely mimics the rise of Donald Trump.
Eat my dust, Donald Trump.
I think basically that Donald Trump is going to win this election.
To this day, Neely still believes Q and Donald Trump will save her.
Vote Donald Trump, we don't know what's going to happen.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, Polish workers.
You may have heard there was a dust-up involving yours truly and presidential contender Donald Trump.
Donald Trump lives in my building.
I don't know, but Donald Trump wants his blue blazer black.
I can't let you go without talking about Donald Trump.
I got to see Donald Trump waiting for an elevator.
The last time he brought up Reddit, it was just all these oil paintings of Donald Trump on horseback.
His lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, his son, Donald Trump Jr., at a rally, whipping up people into anger, whipping up people into fear.
Do we love Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
We have word that Hillary Clinton has telephoned Donald Trump to concede the race.
We on for the night show or what we're going to be making Mucho Donald Trump.
Tonight on Power News, we reveal who Donald Trump is running against for president.
That part of Donald Trump could be geopolitical.
I'm implementing a full-scale search and destroy for Donald Trump.
Paula Zan, Katie Couric, Martha Stewart.
Everyone from Oprah to...
To Donald Trump.
What about Donald Trump?
This is a guy who helped get presidents from Richard Nixon to Donald Trump in office.
Today, we are going to interview the one and only Donald Trump.
Let me add that this is why we need a man with a business acumen like Donald Trump as president.
Donald Trump has posted a new video on Twitter.
Donald Trump jumped off a building, landed right on Madonna.
Yeah, we thought if Donald Trump loves these Confederate monuments so much, we should dedicate them to him.
Like, I actually think that Donald Trump...
Without the crisis, Brexit would not have happened and Donald Trump would not be president of the United States.
I'll put it next to that framed picture I have of you and Donald Trump when he was a liberal.
Like sewage and smartphones and Donald Trump, some things are just inevitable.
Yeah, in a tweet from Donald Trump.
And so they took us back after, and Donald Trump was not happy with the results of the vote.
You think Donald Trump would have that hair if he were poor?
Next.
You won't believe what Donald Trump just tweeted.
Samantha, a cosmopolitan, and Donald Trump.
Politics. Most people talk about politics. I really don't fuck with it, but I just like to try something different. But when I sit back and I watch Donald Trump,
I can guarantee Donald Trump and Marlo Thomas.
And I just want you to know, Donald Trump, you can wiretap my dick.
And I'm going to put Donald Trump and Sarah Palin on the right of Jenny and Genghis Khan.
I looked like Donald Trump before they Velcroed that dead cat to his head.
He's the next Donald Trump.
In 2015, Putin had said some complimentary things about then-candidate Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, for God's sake, how long is it going to be?
I love you, Donald Trump.
You mean to tell me Donald Trump is alive?
The day Donald Trump was elected to be the American president, I was in New York.
The biggest story is that nobody told Donald Trump not to take the call.
Donald Trump will not be president.
Or for Donald Trump, it's like he really wants to be like with,
I watched Donald Trump in a press conference, and this motherfucker had all the media gathered, and this nigga literally.
After Vladimir Putin praised Donald Trump as, quote, undoubtedly a bright and talented person.
And Donald Trump, of course, took the call and talked to the president of Taiwan.
Like the mind of Donald Trump. And because this is the prototypes, Donald Trump now has specifications for the wall.
So anyway, Donald Trump.
Remember when it was the day after the election and the president of Taiwan called Donald Trump to congratulate him?
I haven't seen a bigger dick on a boat since I went yachting with Donald Trump.
He said, hey, Trevor, I just wanted to know when Donald Trump says all these.
Meanwhile, in America, President and experimental pigman Donald Trump.
Give Donald Trump a labor.
I'm kidding. I don't like Donald Trump.
I'm like, Donald Trump, if you stop immigration.
Give white people like 10 more years of climate change and Donald Trump, they'll all be walking around like, God damn it.
Propicia hair loss stuff, pills, what Donald Trump uses.
Donald Trump supporter.
I still can't believe the things Donald Trump says.
I understood that Donald Trump was going to be our next president because in Ohio, unlike D.C., you could see the results in the parking lot.
He's for me, Donald Trump is an emotional paradox. I'll never forget that moment when Donald Trump.
And Comedy Central roast only the best people like you, Donald Trump, that guy from Baywatch.
Like if Donald Trump showed up at the after party, I wouldn't be like, ugh.
In fact, it was written, directed, and stars Donald Trump himself.
You got Donald Trump.
And here's the thing, Donald Trump said that he loves the poorly educated because he appeals.
Donald Trump, and now here we all are.
Donald Trump, if you listen to his words, sounds like a character in a war movie.
Truth be told, I did not vote for Donald Trump or Joe Biden.
I thought I snuck in here for that last lap of Obama's presidency and like this new golden age in America, and instead I got here just in time for Donald Trump's.
Who's a bigger crybaby complainer than Donald Trump?
Donald Trump said the other day he's not going to visit Britain until he gets a warm because he's a wanker.
And the Democrats said to the Republicans, you cannot be so stupid as to vote for Donald Trump.
And you can say what you want about Donald Trump.
Like blowing and fucking Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is the president!
So I grew up with this photo in my living room of my dad and Donald Trump shaking hands.
What do you know about Donald Trump?
That's like buying tickets to Beyonce, and instead it's Donald Trump.
Right, because Donald Trump said he wants them to test the wall first.
That's what I love about Donald Trump, son.
Fucking Donald Trump is sour cream in the sauna.
During the campaign, Donald Trump has two grown sons, douchebag von fuckface Trump.
I actually like Donald Trump, to be honest with you.
That's like asking Donald Trump for the name of a good hairstylist.
I don't think Donald Trump should be president, but I do think he's a real shitty guy, he's hilarious, and he should be my best friend.
Just a couple weeks ago on Twitter, Donald Trump said that if he fought Joe Biden would go down fast and hard.
Donald Trump, he is authentically a douchebag from Queens. Donald Trump could tweet tonight, Obama is hiding under my bed.
I just can't believe that Donald Trump is now living in government housing,
Donald Trump Ric Flaired his way into the White House.
In that hotel, was in New York City and was owned by Donald Trump.
When it hits like the political side, you know, you got Donald Trump saying crazy shit like no more immigrants.
Why are we pretending we don't all have a Donald Trump friend?
Donald Trump has very small hands.
It's not all about you, Donald Trump.
I did not vote for Donald Trump.
I don't hate Donald Trump.
They had a pretty good answer, which is, yeah, we get it. Donald Trump is crazy. But if you think what...
Damn right, you better embrace that shit, because the same country that elected Donald Trump,
it really was rigged against Donald Trump.
Like to go to Donald Trump gatherings is because it allows them the opportunity to finally go to a white power rally.
I mean, Donald Trump...
Like, Donald Trump is a feeling.
Yeah, Donald Trump is the genital wart of a nominee that they deserve, right? You know.
The point is, I think we should build a wall.
The whole drive, the Armenian guy, Donald Trump, number one politic, very good politic, number one politic, very good politic, number one politic, very good politic, very good number one politic, number one very good politic, very good number one very good.
That's what I love about Donald Trump.
I mean, Donald Trump could not be where he is without all these enablers.
You know, you're like the Donald Trump of ventriloquism.
And Donald Trump
framed oath.
Donald Trump is right about one thing.
Like everybody in here, show of hands, who would be voting for Donald Trump? There's got to be one motherfucker somewhere, but every time he win, it'd be 1,000 people vote for Donald Trump, and I'll be like, who the fuck?
Donald Trump is the 45th greatest president of the United States.
Donald Trump absolutely crushed Joe Biden.
Did Donald Trump grab that pussy?
And therefore, alongside Donald Trump is the second person of color on the 2020 ballot.
And today we're going to turn it into a big statue for Donald Trump.
Seems Donald Trump is obsessed with the fella.
Otherwise, you'd be stuck with, like, you know, at real Donald Trump.
A lot of folks assumed Donald Trump would flame out by now.
My wife said the paper is saying that you're a Donald Trump supporter.
Donald Trump wants his wall.
Conservative Republican took office last January.
Hey, do you know what Donald Trump and I have in common?
Goddamn Donald Trump ass.
So what do you think of Donald Trump?
But he wants everyone to know he still supports Donald Trump. And he will not let the media use one tragic day to discredit the aspirations of millions of Americans.
The day started with President Donald Trump.
I remember one time in an interview I got in trouble because I said I liked Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, he's the next Hitler.
I think the main difference between me and Donald Trump is that
until Donald Trump fired you.
But if Donald Trump was the president of anywhere else, I would have been like, yo, this nigga Donald Trump is hilarious.
As I was on stage, Donald Trump was becoming the president-elect.
You know, you have people tweeting at Donald Trump every day asking for a presidential pardon.
I didn't like when Donald Trump was president, though.
As a black American, you could own Donald Trump.
The story wasn't that Donald Trump took the call.
Donald Trump. He told me that he was trying to get attention, but the image of Donald Trump with toilets.
Somebody who speaks for Donald Trump has come out and denied it as well and added that legally.
My girlfriend was like, how would you blow Donald Trump?
Yeah, you saw, he got over there, man, he put a statue right of Martin Luther King right behind Donald Trump. Because it's gonna be one of them press conferences Donald Trump gonna be having, and y'all just gonna see Barack Obama walk by in his drawers and a do-rag, like, go ahead, do your shit, nigga.
Seems Donald Trump is obsessed with the fella.
Donald Trump is a man with a big heart who loves people, all people.
U.S. President Donald Trump.
In Phoenix, Donald Trump promised mass deportations, but did not explain how he would do it.
Donald Trump has AIDS.
Perpetrated against Donald Trump by top Democrats to shut down the economy.
Donald Trump.
Okay. Donald Trump has become a Muslim.
And that is actually the only thing Donald Trump and I have in common.
These people who were at the Capitol were really radicalized by Donald Trump.
Donald Trump obviously enthralled with Hulk Hogan.
I heard you saw Donald Trump at your convention. Donald Trump has a friendlier relationship with Duterte than his predecessor, President Barack Obama.
The only person that's looking out for you is yourself and Donald Trump.
Misinformation to Donald Trump.
Perfect for my wedding to Donald Trump Jr.
You
the one with all the money. Yeah, but I paid for your haircut. Yeah, I'ma call you Donald Trump right now. Yeah, Sylvester, you real funny.
After the most amazing election, Donald Trump has made history, shocking the political experts.
This is Nazi Germany, and Donald Trump is not Hitler. Or even though he's the president and he's in charge, he's not the Hitler in this situation.
Got you know I had to go and get Donald Trump stack of chips. Cause no one ever gave me shit. From the bottom to the hill, young nigga ran deal out niggas. Donald Trump.
Also occurred on literally the day Donald Trump was sworn in as the 45th president of the United States, and they unmasked the Trump children, who clearly they were also listening to.
We want acknowledgement from Donald Trump before we head back to Fox News.
The Spirit of God says, I have chosen this man, Donald Trump, for such a time as this.
During his visit to the Philippines, President Donald Trump sat down with President Rodrigo Duterte.
Pick on Donald Trump.
Right now, Donald Trump is ahead in Wisconsin, Michigan, even one of his congressional districts.
Here he is with Donald Trump, who pardoned him in 2020, after Stone was convicted of obstructing an investigation that would have harmed the president.
It is Donald Trump, guys.
Donald Trump.
I'ma have you back this Christmas and for all your life. Even if they try to tell you Donald Trump is still president. And they do.
Donald Trump was my slave and I was treated like a king.
Donald Trump came, Access Hollywood covered it, People magazine.
Fuck Donald Trump.
To even get the case thrown out faster than we say Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is outperforming Hillary Clinton in 60 states.
Well, the issue for Hillary Clinton is that Donald Trump has overperformed.
Donald Trump is the president of America.
Because Donald Trump don't want me to stay in the United States.
I like Donald Trump.
See, Donald Trump once paid hookers and get ready to urinate.
He says Donald Trump and I will never see eye to eye on that day.
And then, calling upon the two people she loves most in the world, Theresa May and Donald Trump, she beckons for blood.
What would you say to Donald Trump if you were talking to him right now?
You girls all fight Donald Trump ahead.
When Donald Trump first took to office, little did he know. I'm annoyed with Donald Trump as well.
You are going to be richer than a Bavarian chocolate melting on the balls of Donald Trump.
And the lie is anything that Donald Trump says isn't true.
Donald Trump got out.
I mean, my little Donald Trump should sue that Donald Trump.
Donald Trump has money, but he doesn't help anyone.
Nobody respects women more than Donald Trump.
It's me, Donald Trump.